Hello, it's Chris from My Stamp Lady. I'm here with the Celebrate Sunflowers card, and it's a nice fun fold. So let's get started making this. So I'm here with the Celebrate Sunflowers bundle card, and this is the stamp set, and then the coordinating sunflower dies. And like I said in my intro, this card has a fun fold. My piece of early espresso cardstock is 5.5 inches by 11. And then I'm going to place that right up in my Stampin' Score. And my first score mark will be at 4 1/4 inches. And then I will go over to 7 inches. And then 9 3/4 inch. So now let's just fold those over. So this is going to go over on the front like that. Score that. I'm scoring them so they'll have a nice crisp fold. And there we go. I want to get that last one scored. So this is the base. So this will be glued over, and you will see that this is the base for this card. So the first thing I can do is I can actually glue down this first flap. And when you use the Stampin' Seal, you want to be sure to kind of roll it over like that for your best release of that adhesive. Okay, so now I have my base like that. So sunflowers are starting to pop out everywhere here. I'm up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we are seeing them everywhere. They are just, I love how tall they get. I am inking up my sunflower image with Early Espresso ink. And when I have a big image like this, I like to turn it on its back and then ink that up so that I get some nice good coverage, and then I can kind of look to see what kind of coverage I have. So this is the coordinating die from the Sunflower Die set, and I am going to pull out my brand new, that has just become available starting yesterday, September 1st, my brand new Stampin' Cut Emboss. So since this is the first time I'm having a chance to use it on video, I'm going to give you a little quick preview to it. This is what it looks like. It folds up for easy movement. You then just pull down each of the flaps, the front and back guides. A wonderful, wonderful thing about the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss is that all of our pads are numbered. So the basic platform is number 1, and I'm going to put that down. And because I'm cutting a thin die, you will use pad number 2. We do have the magnetic pad, but it just came out yesterday and I have not received it yet. I've got it on order, but I have not received it yet. And then our acrylic pads are numbered 3. So I will need 2 of those. The last pad included with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is number 4, and this will be used with your 3D folders where you need that little, where they're that deeper folder. I have folders 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put down my piece. This is just the thin die. And so let's put that down. And because I do not have the magnetic platform yet, or plate, I'm going to tape that down with a little bit of washi tape. And then you just roll it through. You can hold it on the top, and then that will go through. It does have little rubber feet on the bottom to hold it in place, but I have it on paper, so it moved. Then when you pull that apart, pop out, and there is my die cut sunflower, just gorgeous. Okay, so now I have taken a piece of the Early Espresso, and I'm going to use it with this very detailed die. I have already put some of the adhesive sheet on the back so that it will be easy to stick. I will still need plate 1, plate 2, and plate 3. So let's put that down, and I am going to put an additional plate 3 on top and run that through that Stampin' Emboss cut machine. I thought I would show you the adhesive sheets come in a little pack like this. There are 12 of the 6x12 sheets in a package. Now let's pop that out, and I'm going to have all kinds of little pieces. So I'm just going to kind of pop that out of there. Little release holes. Sometimes when you have this paper, this adhesive paper on the back, it's a little harder to get some of those die cut pieces out. because they're sticking to the paper. But usually then when you take off the paper, the adhesive paper, and you line it up, it will, they'll pop right out. So I actually only removed half of my adhesive back paper. I'm gonna put that half down, and then I'm gonna go in and remove the other half of the paper and stick the other side down. There we go. So now I have that right on there. But before I set this aside, I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, my clear Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to go over the middle here, add a little bit of shimmer to the center of my flower. And now I can set that aside. Next I need some of the leaves, so I will take the old olive and stamp the old olive leaf 3 times, and then I will die cut that out. I use the same setup as I did before, 2 number 3 plates, the number 2 and the number 1. So you can see that here. And then I'm going to use that clear Wink of Stella and add just a little bit of the old olive to the center to give that a little more solid look. I'm going to go ahead and repeat this with 2 additional flowers, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've colored 3 additional flowers. I have also used these 2 leaf dies to cut out some old olive leaves, and I have some of the brushed metallic copper leaves. And then I've also die cut 2 of the old olive open leaves. So I've run all these items through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I've gotten them ready. So I can now get my base ready. From the Flowers for All Seasons Designer Series paper, I have cut some strips of the Bumblebee cardstock or designer paper, which coordinates with that Bumblebee sunflower. So I'm going to go ahead and just place those down. So one of the reasons I wanted to do that fold at the beginning is because then it gives me this nice little piece of early espresso, adds a little bit of interest in between there. On a piece of Very Vanilla for my background, I'm going to stamp the Let's Celebrate You. So with the early espresso, ink up that stamp. The fun thing about this sentiment is it can be used for so many different occasions. And just down and up and stamp that. And then this will slip right inside of my card base here. And when I'm using that Stampin' Seal, this is our new adhesive, I like to just go over like that, and then that will break that adhesive without pulling it up, so it's ready to go for the next time. This new Stampin' Seal adhesive is so much stronger than our old adhesive, and I really like it. I'm actually using it. I really didn't use our old adhesive all that much. So if you're looking for an adhesive that's nice, check out the new Stampin' Seal adhesive. Okay, so you can see where I'm coming along. Some linen thread, and we'll wrap the linen thread around this top twice. I like to give that a double tie here, because then I like to give this a double tie because then my knot won't slip on me. And pull that up. Just pull that up a little bit. Pull that up. And then tie a bow. Okay, once I'm done putting my card all together, then I can trim down those little tails and make that a little bit better. Okay, let's put this. I want my sunflower, see how I'm going to have it kind of overhang this bottom a little bit. So I'm going to put my Stampin' Dimensionals up there, and I want to be sure that I don't put my Stampin' Dimensional so that it's going to stick to that back side. So I have them a little bit higher, left some space below, and then I can just pop those off so that they do not stick to the back side. I want to make sure my card still opens. This is just the most gorgeous sunflower set, and the Bumblebee color works really nicely with that. So now I have all those lovely die cut pieces. So with my mini glue dot, I am going to start just, you know, stacking up and putting my pieces together. I'm going to put this green leaf right on top of that one. And then we'll tuck this in behind the sunflower up here. Get it underneath that. There we go. And then I will put in one leaf without the little green top. And then I'll just continue on tucking in all of my pieces until I've got them how I want them. Let's see, I'm going to tear a little bit of the bottom of this off so then I don't have to worry about squeezing the whole thing in there. And just start to layer all of the little pieces where I want them. This one's going to go in behind. And because I have the sunflower stuck down already, that's why I'm actually just kind of tearing my leaves a little bit smaller. Okay, so I've added all the rest of my leaves. This one I actually didn't layer that detailed leaf over the leaf. I put it right next to that. I've trimmed down those tails. I'm going to add a few of the in color enamel dots to the front here. And so now when I pick that up, you'll notice that those two enamel dots will be on the background. And one more, we're going to put one up here. Draw the eye up there. And look at how you have that gorgeous sunflower stamped with a little bit of shimmer, lots of little details in there, and a wonderful card to send off to celebrate somebody this fall. So if you'd like to see more cards like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so you'll get notifications. Thanks for watching.